Gosh, man, that sound. Kill that one.
They created rules for every situation.
Yeah. Hey, everyone, we're watching whatever. I'm Nathan.
I'm Danny.
We're back here with Demon Slayer. We're on episode 7. So episode 6, it ended off with Tanjiro fighting that weird like water or whatever demon he travels through, like some kind of weird portal water thing, right? And Nezuko had come out and helped him fight. So they rescued that one girl that got kidnapped, but we found out that all the other girls had been eaten already by that demon. Anything you want to bring up or talk about before we start?
No, I can't even really remember that. There's a water.
Well,
I don't know. I can't remember that.
Remember that? I'm only saying water demon because it looks like it's water that he travels through, right? There's like that black portal hole that he pops out of.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. My bad. Yeah. Okay. You're right.
And from
he already killed a bunch of the other girls, right?
Yeah. And I say water because from his view, it looks like he's in water when he's in his space.
Right. It totally makes sense, man. I was like, okay, cool.
So
right. And so and Nezuko came out to help. And so
she kicked that one demon and spun his head around like 15 times.
That's right. Okay.
So all right. So we're gonna pick off there then. So before we start, everyone joining us here on YouTube, we thank you for being with us and watching with us here. Please remember to like and subscribe and leave us a comment and click the notification bell. You can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/watchingwhatever. Every TV show we're doing, the first episode is going to be on there for free. So you can check it out and that way you can determine if you like to if you want to watch more of what we're doing here. For our Patreon people, we thank you very much for being here with us. We thank you for your support. Shout out to Soundbeam, our Patreon supporter. We want to give you the shout out and our appreciation for you. So we're going to start the show. Oh, that sound again. That's right. Oh, yeah. And his master, the old guy, had told him that he basically hypnotized or gave her like a mental suggestion that humans are family and demons are evil.
Right. So how much like sentience does she have? Like,
I don't know. It's interesting, right? She obviously understands what they're saying, and she can think for herself. Okay,
but
so it is like
she has
water.
like an uncontrollable like hunger for flesh or whatever.
Yeah,
the one thing that makes her different.
I think so, right? Her desire as a demon, her desire for human flesh. But she's controlling that. So the clothing of all the people they've killed so far. Gosh, man, that sound. Kill that one. So it's a space that looks like it's water or liquid, but there's air in there.
They created rules for every situation.
Yeah. Oh, it's just ripping them apart.
Dang. Right, you just have to take their head off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's 3 of them, so is there like... Can that other one replicate itself?
Huh.
Nezuko!
If she's out of that box, why not put the box down?
Right.
Yeah, go for the head though.
Spraying out.
こいつに俺が二人ともやられた。あれ以上生きてると醜くまずくなるんだよ。だから切ってやったんだ。
Once they're past 16, they're past their prime.
鬼に感謝だ。
Oh,
Like, stop
made him
talking.
yeah. He made him to the Joker.
鬼物寺無惨について知っていることを話してもらう。話してもらおう。
So that name brought fear.
喋ってはいけない。私のことを誰にも喋ってはいけない。喋ったらすぐにわかる。
骨の奥まで震えるような。
All in one go.
So we hear like the demons' inner thoughts. Like we've done this a couple times already, which is interesting because usually it's from the perspective of the good guys, right? Not the once a week gonna die villains.
Yeah.
But that's a way to show us like, you know, what's going on in the demon world, right?
寝てる。
Yeah, right. To give us a little bit more backstory.
Right. Without having to do like flashbacks or things like that, right? Oh, I guess they are using flashbacks.
It is a flashback, but at least it makes sense for the flashback, right? Not just some random
Right, right.
flashback.
人間に戻してやるからな。
And I think it also sets a precedence of how much fear that Muzan character puts into other demons.
Right. Right. So he's scary.
大丈夫ですか。婚約者を失って大丈夫だと思うか。失っても生きていくしかないんです。お前に何がわかるんだ。お前みたいな子供に。俺はもう行きます。これを。
It's a little too
この
nice.
中にさとこさんの持ち物があるといいのですが。
I would never stop seeing the giant tears.
Right.
君も同じだったのか。そうなのか。すまない。ひどいことを言った。すまなかった。
I know we say it a lot, but I'm constantly amazed by the artwork.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
次は東京府浅草。
街はこんなに発展しているのか。夜なのに明るい。
山かけうどんください。
人が多すぎる。この匂い。どうして突然こんなところで。
The one that killed his family.
こいつが匂いの。
She just left his sister.
I know. I was just thinking that.
こいつが
お父さんどれ
人間のふりをして暮らしているんだ。
私に何か用ですか？
あらどうしたの
人間だ。
So I'm guessing that's not his actual kid then.
わからないのか。こいつが鬼だって。人を食うって。
知らない子ですね。人違いではないでしょうか。
まあそうなのあなたどうしました
Oh, he's transforming him into a
What?
demon.
Dang. That easily?
I was gonna say that easy.
Oh. That's crazy.
Man. So he's got the red eyes.
All right.
Yeah, that was super easy. He just literally
Yeah, man.
made a flesh
Just one
wound.
slash.
Yeah, probably
Wow,
put a little bit
that's
of blood in him, and that's it.
All right.
Holy crap.
Dang.
All right. Well, should we jump into episode 8?
Sure.
Hey, fellow watchers, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon. Links are in the description below. And now back to our program.
Pretty messed up.
It's interesting because nobody really has information about that demon.
Like the
But
main
he's
guy.
able
huh?
to, yeah, he's able to find, he found him.
Right.
Knows what he looks like. One thing I have to correct, The anime is not done. They actually have one more season, I believe they're coming out with.
Okay.
I thought it was done because I read the manga, but for some reason I thought I had watched it.
奥さんの傷は致命傷じゃない。きっと大丈夫だ。この人は誰も殺していない。あいつはこの人を放ってはいけない。鬼滅人無駄。俺はお前を逃がさない。
どうしたのかしらあの子。ねえ月彦さん。
地獄の果てまで追いかけて必ずお前の首に刃を振る。
Everyone else must be thinking this kid's crazy.
Yeah, this kid's threatening to kill somebody. Some dude bites his wife.
俺以外はこの人を抑えられない。この人に誰も殺させたくないんだ。
ワクチ視覚無限の子。
なんだこの模様は。
あなたは鬼となった者にも人という言葉を使ってくださ
Oh, they were in the beginning credits too, huh?
Yeah.
い。ならば私もあなたを手助けしましょう。
なぜですか。あなたの匂いは。
鬼ですが医者でもあり。
So she's one of those demons with like a special power,
Yeah. But she's also sentient.
like a good guy.
She hasn't lost her mind.
警官に尋ねるだけですから。
Even his hair reminds me of Michael
Yeah.
in Smooth Criminal.
俺はまだ酔っ払ってなんだてめえ。
Of course.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
私は限りなく完璧に近い生物だ。私の血を大量に与え続けるとどうなると思う？
So
Oh.
he doesn't even have to like cut himself. He can just directly transfer
人
blood.
間の体は変貌の速度に耐えきれず、細胞が壊れる。
Oh, so violent.
Oh, she's just melting.
耳に花札のような飾りをつけた鬼狩りの首を持ってこい。あの耳飾り。
So it has to be something in his family.
Oh, his dad is missing dad, huh?
お前もだ。まずうどんを食べるならその竹を外せ。なんだその竹は。
2杯お願いします。
おお。
That bald dude reminds me a little bit of Krillin.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing earlier.
美味しかったです。
上がりゃいいんだよ。わかる。
どうしたネズコ。
Oh, right. So she can't tell the difference between good demon and bad demon. They're just
They're
bad,
just
right?
demons.
Right.
を連れてくるようにあの方に言われたんでな。目くらましの術をかけている場所にいるんだ。鬼じゃないかその女は。しかも仕込みだ。
They always give those a-hole characters a very sharp look.
早く来い。誰もいないうちに。行き止まりの向こうに屋敷が。あの方に失礼のないようにしろよ。俺はお前たちなどどうなったっていいんだ。それはあの方がどうしてもと言うから連れてきたんだ。先ほどはお任せしてしまいすみません。人の怪我の手当てをして辛くないですか。鬼の俺たちが血肉の匂いによだれを垂らして耐えながら人間の治療をしているとでも。
That's a fair enough question.
私は玉代と申します。その子はゆしろ。普通の鬼よりかなり楽かと思います。私は私の体を随分いじっていますから。鬼仏寺の呪いも外しています。
So it's not just turning into a demon, it's a curse.
私たちは人を食らうことなく暮らしていけるようにしました。人の血を少量飲むだけで事足りる。不快に思われるかもしれませんが、金銭に余裕のない方から、ゆしろうはもっと少量の血で足ります。この子は私が鬼にしました。
Wait, she could turn him into a demon.
鬼仏寺以外は鬼を増やすことができないとされている。それはおおむね正しいです。200年以上かかって鬼にできたのはゆしろうただ一人ですから。
玉代さんは何歳ですか女性に年を聞くな無礼者
私は鬼を増やそうとはしていません。不治の病や怪我などを負って余命いくばくもない人にしかその処置はしません。鬼となっても生きながらえたいか尋ねてからします。
嘘偽りのない清らかな匂いがする。
Man, that'd be useful.
Yeah.
Talent to tell if someone's lying. You know how much money I would have saved not spending it on girls?
見えるかい？
見える見えるぞ足跡があちらをぐるりと大回りして
Crazy. That's his special power.
So camouflage isn't going to help them in any way.
鬼を人に戻す方法はあります。どんな傷にも病にも必ず薬や治療法があるのです。今の時点で鬼を人に戻すことはできませんが、ですが私たちは必ずその治療法を確立させたいと思っています。治療薬を作るためにはたくさんの鬼の血を調べる必要があります。あなたにお願いしたいことは2つ。1つ、妹さんの血を調べさせてほしい。2つ、できる限り鬼仏寺の血が濃い鬼からも血液を採取してきてほしい。
Conveniently, there's two right out there, right?
Yeah.
2年間眠り続けたとのお話でしたが、おそらくはその際に体が変化している。通常それほど長い間人の血肉や獣の肉を口にできなければまず間違いなく凶暴化します。しかし驚くべきことに禰豆子さんにはその症状がない。この奇跡は今後の鍵となるでしょう。もう一つの願いは過酷なものになる鬼仏寺の血が濃い鬼とは、すなわち鬼仏寺により近い強さを持つ鬼ということです。それでもあなたはこの願いを聞いてくださいますか？
玉代さんがたくさんの鬼の血を調べて薬を作ってくれるなら、そうすれば禰豆子だけじゃなくもっとたくさんの人が助かりますよね。
I'm wondering what the... That's like Men in Black, that little ball that was jumping
I was
around.
totally thinking about that. Hilarious.
I was saying earlier, I wonder why some of the people, like the doctor, they drew her without any pupils.
Right. Dang. Okay.
So he's got two crazy demons to fight.
Right.
So that was Demon Slayer episode 7 and 8. So we can see it's starting to get more interesting. He's starting to... We're discovering more and more demons, more powerful demons.
Right.
Like we talked about last time, one thing I do like is that they don't... As so far, they, you know, they're not staying too long on like one enemy character or anything, you know, like within an episode or two, it was taken care of, right? Instead of dragging it out. Now, you were talking earlier, and for some reason, I never thought of this before when I was reading the manga, but pretty much every other demon, except for that one guy who had just turned, every other demon can talk, so why can't his sister talk? Obviously, I mean, maybe she can if she takes that muzzle out of her mouth, but it doesn't seem like she can.
Right. Yeah, like from the very beginning, she seemed a lot more like feral or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is,
maybe
I
it's
guess,
the
what
amount of
initially
blood.
happens.
Right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe they have to consume the blood first so they can become...
Right.
They stop becoming feral.
Right. And it seems like what's his name? The main bad guy. He can control the amount of like blood he injects or gives to the demons. So maybe based on that, he can kind of determine what level of demon they'll be or something. I don't know. Like it seems like but we're getting a lot more rules, and the world is continuing to expand, right? Like we know that now that there are demons who can kind of control their urges, so they're, you know, kind of like friendly vampires or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Right. And we know now that well, it seems like theory, but she's saying if being a demon is like any other illness, then there has to be like a cure, right? There has to be treatment or something, which logically is true, right?
Mhm.
Um, but she needs to like study it, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. The
Yeah.
bad guy seems pretty evil, just kind of like he's kind of slaughters like random people. Right. And they made the main character more like three-dimensional by giving him a family and like by giving him a kid. It seems like, can a demon have a baby with a human, and is that baby like half demon, or is she seems full human? So you were saying it can't be his kid, right?
Well,
Because
that's what Tanjiro had said, right? He said they're human.
right, they're humans,
Yeah.
right?
So maybe it
So
was like one of those someone he met that either was pregnant or had a young kid at the time, and to
right,
put himself into the world, he just accepted her and got
right,
together with her. That's
right.
my
That's
thought.
yeah. The story is interesting. I feel like it goes a little bit slow, and I get it because of the kind of the serialized nature of it. And it seems like, like in most kind of like episodic like stories, and I notice in anime it's a little different. Like we start with like a introductory kind of like storyline, and then by the
Mhm.
end it's wrapped up. But I feel like in anime, like it gets wrapped up in the middle of an episode and a new storyline begins, and then that gets wrapped up in the next episode. It's like it's off in that way, so it leads to more cliffhangers, but it's a little bit less satisfying, and
Yeah.
yeah, right. And so the fact that we watch it like two episodes at once helps a lot, because at least we get to kind of see like a completed arc over like the middle of the two episodes or
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, it's constantly leaves you kind of like wanting more and stuff, and I guess that's kind of what makes it addictive and whatnot. But yeah, it's an interesting way of telling stories. It's always it's not like one episode contains a story. It's always like half the episode, like the end half of an episode contains like the beginning of one story, and then it ends in the second half or the first half of
Yeah.
the next episode, right?
Yeah.
Is that true of
Uh,
most anime, or am I just
you
imagining that?
know, I have to think about that now because I never really even like paid attention to
uh,
that. But at least for this, now
uh,
that you mention it, it does feel that way.
uh,
Other animes, do they do that? I mean, we got to discount
uh,
Dragon Ball because that would just extend out for like 15 episodes for one
right,
thing, right? So
right.
that
Uh,
doesn't count. But all the other animes I've watched, did they do that? I feel like a lot of them do, right? Like the
uh,
end, usually the end of an episode is more of some type of a cliffhanger that wants you
mhm,
to get to the next part,
right. And
right?
then
And
it
then
gets
they do
resolved by
solve something
the
in the
yeah,
middle. Yeah,
yeah,
I think a lot of them do
yeah.
do that. That's probably their format style,
Uh, yeah, that's
which is
interesting.
which is probably why anime feels so different from like American cartoons.
Right. Yeah, that's probably. I mean, that might be one. Wait, let us know. I mean, is this typical of
Yeah,
most anime, or right?
yeah, viewers. I mean, let us know about that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is
Very
that like a
curious.
common thing? Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna end it here.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone watching us on YouTube for joining us here. Please remember to like and subscribe. Uh, Leave us a comment here. Everyone following us on Patreon, thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you. We greatly appreciate you being here with us. And we hope to see you again next time. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.